Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's old Pappy, back with another one, and we're on the test server again, and we're going to be checking out 3 new weapons. That's right, there's a light, a medium, and a heavy, and they're basically a mashup, if you will, of 2 types of weapons. One is the area effect rocket, kind of think Tulumbas, if you will, and the other one is a flamethrower. And so imagine if you mashed up an Ember and a Tulumbas rocket and gave it 500 meter range, and we're able to shoot explosive fireballs at people. And then this style of weapon, it's got another little twist to it. And so it basically, when you start to hit your enemy, the effect starts to build and build and build until eventually it explodes and does an area of impact explosion that damages everybody within a certain radius of the robot. So anyway, let's jump in right away, and first thing you're going to notice right away is how insane the map is. Like, what is going on here? And actually, I got to admit, with a bit of a smile on my face here, I played this map probably about at least 3 or 4 minutes before it dawned on me that this is actually the Canyon map. Now, honestly, I actually thought that maybe Pixonic was introducing a new map for us to test as well. Because sometimes, if you've ever been on the test server, you can get these maps that are in development and they don't quite have all the skins down and they don't have all the textures. Sometimes they just look like a bunch of blocks. And so I was literally playing this game going like, what the heck? Is there like a new map? And there's one point where I was walking and all of a sudden I just fall. And I'm like, oh my God, is that like a canyon? Am I going to fall to my death? But no, I actually realize now this is the Canyon map, but for whatever reason there was something glitched on the test server. But to be honest with you, it actually made the game kind of fun, to be honest, because there was all this craziness. It looks like we're just all playing in some sort of nether world. But anyway, let's get back at it right away, and I'll talk about these weapons. So take a look at it now. I got the heavies and I got the lights there, and I just got myself a double kill. I actually found them to be quite strong on the test server. Now, obviously, they're probably going to go through 2 or 3 iterations before they're finalized. So I guess really it depends a lot on the feedback of what people had to say to see how strong they get. But you can see here, like I'm really just hammering that guy's health down. I was actually pretty happy with the damage, and so when I gave my feedback, I actually said that I pretty much liked the weapons. I thought that they were strong enough without being overpowered. I thought that the explosion that they caused was kind of cool, and I like the effects as well. They really do look like you're shooting giant fireballs at people here. So, and I love the flame weapons, to be honest. So I really like them. But you can see here, someone's got me caught, and boom, they took me down. Let's jump back in it again here. Let's try it out with a Nightingale. And so now, of course, the Nightingale has 2 mediums and a light version of these weapons. And you can see here, obviously, if you're watching this video, you play the game, Nightingale received a nerf recently, so it flies higher in the air, so you can't cap beacons, easily anyway, and it also is slower, and so that has really impacted Nightingale, I find. But let's land and use these weapons here. Boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Let's get this guy really smacked. Okay, I killed him before we got that area effect taking impact here. I really want to be able to show, if I can show a little bit of footage of this before the video is over. It's a really short video, but I wanted to be able to show some of that area of effect impact. So we're hitting the guy. Now look, there's the symbol above his head. It looks like a little bomb that's going down, and that is the symbol that shows that boom, and then you saw him explode there. And so that is sort of the indication that the robot is now fully charged with whatever kind of weapon, the fire weapon you shot at him, and he's going to explode. And so anybody who's in that area of a robot, when they get to that level, they actually will take damage. So it's kind of a cool idea. I'm going to be curious to see what the actual stats are when the weapon gets more fully developed, what the actual stats are from that explosion. So that'd be kind of interesting to see too. I'd be curious to know whether or not any boosts that you have on your pilot or modules, damage accelerator modules, that kind of thing, whether that impacts the explosion or if it's just a straight value of damage. So that'd be kind of cool too. But here I got myself a leech, And I have 4 of these new flame rocket weapons here on my leech. And again, you know, I'm shooting the guy. I'm leeched onto him. I'm going to turn because as long as I'm leeched, then the damage is going on to him. There you go. He just died. And here you go. Like, I'm approaching this guy. Look at how much damage I'm taking here too. And I'm hitting that guy. And look at that. He took me out. So, you know, what are my verdict on these weapons? I mean, this is going to be a really short video. You can watch a little bit more of the footage while I talk about it. I actually think that it's a welcome addition to the game. You know, I think we needed something that's going to work at 500 meters. Obviously, the atomizers and all that family of weapons got a nerf recently, and so they fire a lot more slowly than they did. And the difference is quite noticeable if you're actually playing them in the live server. And so I like the 500 meter range because it gives you some flexibility. It also allows, if you want to play short maps or long maps, it gives you more flexibility. Because that is the problem I find with really extreme short range weapons, is that they're a bit limited on maps like Canyon, which is of course what I'm playing on here. Look at that, I just got myself a rampage here using the flame weapons and using a hawk here. And so I'm looking forward to it. I'd love to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about the weapons? Should they be made stronger? Should they be made lighter? Or is lighter a little bit less powerful, I guess is the word I'm looking to describe. My feedback was pretty much don't change anything. My feedback was I like it, and I don't really think it needs to be super buffed. Why? Because if you super buff it, then it will just get nerfed down the road, right? I mean, that's just sort of the way things go. And look at this, the glitch was even going on in the hangar as well. But anyway, that's it for now. If you liked the video, if you have some comments, drop me a line. Let me know what you think about these new weapons. You know, and always I love to share the subscribe. Any support you can give me. I'm trying to get 1,000 subs, so if you want to suggest my video to a friend, I'd appreciate it as well. Until next time, I'll see you on the battlefield.